Hey guys, it's Ken. It's just about lunchtime on July the 17th, today's Thursday. And today is my first trip down here at the Sipsey Wilderness. I'm on trail 209 at Fall Creek Falls. So the day got started kind of late, but it's still been a really nice day. Not too bad of a hike for a big boy. I'm really scared to guess, maybe 2 miles from the truck, 2.5 miles or so, if even that far. So it certainly feels like a lot more when you're toting my weight. But I found my campsite today. It's a very nice area. I'm glad that this spot was recommended to me by my friend Justin. I got the only active waterfall that I found so far. I passed up several dry spots, big areas that would be probably huge waterfalls in the wintertime. So I'm just about to grab me some lunch up. I got a freezer bag meal I'm going to check out today. And I got my hammock set up probably 25-30 feet over that way. A good place for a campfire tonight. I got to get my tent set up and get some firewood collected and get started reading a book that I brought. One of the whole purposes I come today was just to chill out and not really plan too much hiking. This is a very nice spot. It's kind of cool in here. It's real shady. So I'm hoping tonight will bring some nice rest. I'm not too tired at the moment. I didn't really have a very hard hike. There's a few spots up and downs that, you know, kind of got me winded just a little bit. But for the most part, compared to my last one over in Oak Mountain, this was a cakewalk hike. The bugs and skeeters are out in force. I didn't see no snakes, but it's probably not because they more than likely be ate up with poison oak and ivy when I get out of here. I'll probably regret wearing some shorts. What this place is going to look like this fall with all the leaves and everything. So I'm definitely going to have to come back and check out some of these waterfalls. Maybe bring my other camera and get some nice timed exposure shots. I don't think this area is going to provide me much area to see sunset or sunrise or any kind of stars. There's just too much overhead, which is good. I mean, I ain't got to worry about too much to do and stuff getting on me probably. But I didn't come out here to get a tan, so I'm happy with what I got. And I almost stopped at a couple of other campsites because I was just kind of getting tired. And I wasn't exactly sure how far this place was, or even if it was still active. Justin told me it was a year-round waterfall, but every time I would come up to some waterfalls, they would be huge, or the rocks and overhangs would absolutely be huge. And I'm like, this would be a good place for a waterfall, but it's just dried up. Obviously, I found that I met a young girl and her son, I'm assuming, was hiking just before I come around the corner. I mean, I probably wasn't 2 minutes from getting here, and I was just about determined. I had found a good camping spot, and I'm like, this is where I'm going to be. And obviously all the water is dried up for now, and I happened to see her and her dogs and her son come tromping through there, and I asked her if she knew if this area was, and she told me it was just 20-30 feet around the corner. So sure enough, I rounded the bend, and I mean, obviously I didn't hear the waterfall. Y'all know me better than that. Any other person could probably heard this probably 15 minutes away from here. So. But anyway, I'm going to cut the camera off and start cooking a little bit of lunch and get my tent and stuff set up. And then I'm going to stretch out in a hammock and start reading a book. And after I get maybe some firewood and a little bit of chores, I'll more than likely be ate up with poison oak and ivy when I get out of here. And it's just going to be spent doing this right here, absolutely nothing. So guys, I'm glad I brought the camera around. I'm glad that I was able to share just a little bit of this hike with you. I'll try to get a little more video later and maybe do some editing and put this up on YouTube later. See you guys. Okay, my lunch today is going to be probably what would be a meal for most people, but I'm testing out some cheesy bacon mashers. All this is some milk and some mashed potatoes and some cheese powder, some seasoning spices, and I got some tuna here. It's not a good matchup, but it's what I had on hand. So I had some chicken. I'm gonna make it for some supper tonight. and just some crackers and trail mix and stuff, and all that. Boil me some water, about 2 1/4 cups of water in there, and let that sit in my cozy for about 10 minutes, and then we'll have some cheesy mashed potatoes. See you guys. Alright guys, just the way this freezer bag stuff works, you mix up all your dry powder at home obviously, and that water still may be a little hot. Just going to pour that straight into that freezer bag, and it's smelling good already. Take my spoon here and just break up all the clots. Really nothing fancy about this. Sometimes you can get the water too hot, and I probably should just have kept that near boil, but the times that I've done it in the past, it's not been an issue. So anyway, you stir this up really good, and then you seal the bag up and just let it sit there. Kind of like a MRE, but just a heck of a lot cheaper. It probably didn't cost me a couple of dollars to make this meal up. And I mean, there's just tons and tons of recipes and stuff that you can make at home. I got a big lump of cheese on there. Alright, zip this up. Like so. Close that bad boy down. I'm just going to let this sit there for a few minutes. I made way too much food. This should have been a light lunch. I got enough stuff here for probably 2 people. Probably dang near killed myself bringing all this stuff in that I mean, I've still got 3/4 of the bag of potatoes, and I'll probably seal those off and eat them tonight. I got another freezer bag meal that I'm going to eat. Try. Got some apple dumplings, Thai dumplings and stuff like that, but this is just phenomenal, guys. I can't tell you how much I needed this break. These things from work and the stressors of life. Could I afford to come out here today? Absolutely not. I probably spent some bill money on groceries and gas that I should not have spent. But just the stuff at home, stuff at work, it tears at you a while. You know, you have those things you just got to separate yourself from. And I wanted to come out, take advantage of some weather, and just get a little closer to God today. And we all have our avenues, and I can't sit here and say that I'm one to just tear up the outdoors and the trails and stuff, but I had to get away, guys. I mean, I'm thankful for my family and my friends and my church family and my crew members at work who have really come together in times of need. But sometimes you just gotta step back and evaluate your things in life and get yourself in check, get your spiritual fill up, I guess to say. And I don't know how this could be any better out here. I mean, there's so much to do and a lot to think about, and I got a lot to be thankful for right now. I really do. I mean, there's always going to be stressors at home and bills that you will always struggle to pay, and I don't know that will ever come to end, but at least this is for now, for the next little while, just a means to put that behind me and just enjoy the stuff that God has put right here in front of us to do. You know, this solitude and the scenery out here right now is something that I haven't had a chance to to be a part of in a while. I've really got to start exercising more and getting out and enjoying the stuff that God has put here in front of me to experience. And there's no reason to be shacked up at home. But, anyway, guys, I'm going to finish my lunch up here. I got a lot of chores to do. I haven't left here since coming to this rock a few minutes ago, but most of the down wood and stuff has been already used up, so I may have a little bit of a hike in front of me to collect some wood and get the temporary shelter set up for a little while. I wish I had a canopy just to put over my hammock. I'd sleep in it tonight. I mean, it is just phenomenal out here. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off, and I appreciate you taking the time, if you watch this, to experience this with me. And I challenge you to, for those of you that are bogged down in life and work and finances and whatever stressors you have, find an avenue that you can just step back and take the blinders off of life and just open up your horizon to what you have available to you. I mean, you don't always have to go out to the forest to turn loose. It could be the lake, the beach, it could be your backyard. I don't know. Just do something, because I mean, this is so rewarding right now. I haven't even set up tent. I haven't even sit in a hammock yet, and I know that a lot is in front of me, and I've got to work tomorrow night. That's so sad, but for right now, I'm enjoying the moment, guys. And anyway, here's the waterfall. This is Fall Creek Falls. Not very much. I bet that thing would be awesome to get in there tonight and get some of this sweat off of me. Obviously, there's quite a bit of privacy out here, at least for now. Just me and the critters. Hey guys, back again. Most of the chores is done now. Got ants coming up for a visit. But anyway, I got some firewood done, got the tent up. I couldn't pass it up, man. I got to looking at that waterfall down there, and man alive, I was hot. The more I looked at it, excuse me, I got some ants on my feet. The more I looked at that waterfall, I'm like, I got to get in it. I had to get down there and get some water and stuff anyway. And man, after all the down firewood and stuff that's already down in this area has already been scavenged up by other backpackers and campers and whatnot. So finding dead wood on the ground that was dry was a chore by itself. But I got enough to last me for a few hours, and then I'll be in the tent, so it won't matter. It's enough to chase the boogeyman away. It was refreshing. I wished I could have stayed down there longer, but I knew that there was probably, if I pressed my luck too much more, they would be a sequel to Dances with the Wolves, where Kevin Costner walked up on the Indian, because the only thing I had to my name at the time was my water container and my hiking stick. So, except maybe a few ants that were coming in behind me, but all the business has been taken care of this evening. It's nice. I'm about to stretch out in the hammock for the first time. I got what I could. There was some firewood collected and chopped. Some of it's green, some of it's dry, but that'll be enough for a while. It probably won't even have all that. I got some nice timbers there, some tree bark. So in a few hours, after the sun starts to set, I'll start working on a fire and get it squared away. But for right now, this is my campsite. Got a little place over there for my stove, and just a little shelf area that I found. And then right over here, here's my tent. So I put it close to the edge right there so I could have this little landing right here, about the only flat spot that offered a nice level place to camp. I almost left my rain cover off. If I knowed the dew wouldn't be too bad tonight, I'd have just left it off altogether. So it doesn't have a whole lot of ventilation. It does tremendous amount without it. I mean, it's screened all the way around, but I didn't want to wake up wet in the morning. So with that said, I'm about to get in that hammock right over there, and that's where my evening will start taking place. I got a good book over there, and I'm hoping if I can stay awake long enough, I'll build a fire after it starts getting dark. There's the waterfall. You can see from right over yonder. Really nice spot right here. I bet in the fall time this area is covered slap up with hikers. So with that said, guys, I'm going to sign off and maybe take a few pictures and call it an evening. We'll see guys, it's about I think it's around 8 o'clock or so. I should have looked at my watch. Been kind of nice out here. Forest is kind of coming alive just a little bit. I got a decent little campfire behind me, and all that chopping and dragging all that down wood that was falling down. It was just kind of paid for itself right now. And the woods is so peaceful out here, and I can't this kid don't get no better than this right now. I have yet to be in my tent. I'm kind of contemplating just trying to sleep in a hammock over there. That tent's not on anything remotely soft, and I got my sleeping pad right now, my sleeping blanket in the hammock, and I think I'm gonna try that out and see what's going on. Everything's, I mean, just super quiet out here. The birds were chirping earlier, doing their evening calls and everything, and I'm not used to doing the video and doing the selfies on the video, but anyway, it's so peaceful. I mean, this is just awesome. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow night at work, but it'll be worth it, man. It'll be really worth it. I got, I mean, this fire's behind me, warming my back up a little bit, and I can't really hear the water running down there, but the waterfall's down there. I went down there earlier and collected some water for tonight. Got it filtered and close to my tent over here if I get thirsty. I didn't hardly eat hardly any of my supper. I just wasn't hungry. I shouldn't have really even wasted that Mountain House meal. I put together that little apple pie snack, and it's still in the Ziploc over there. I haven't tried it at all. I may get hungry later on tonight and dip into those, but right now I'm still, that lunch that I made, man, it was really filled me up. And had I known that I wouldn't get hungry and, you know, in the middle of the night or something, I would have probably not even had supper. But gosh, words just can't describe how relaxing. God, it's about 9:30. I just fire kind of went out a little bit. I reluctantly throwed some of that small stuff on there. I found out that those things like to throw fireflies, so I have to keep an eye on that. And it won't last, but probably about 30 minutes or so, and it'll die down. But it's about time to take some sleeping medicine. I'm really comfortable in the hammock over there, but just not being used to sleeping out at night. I know that it's a ton more comfortable than the hard ground in the tent. I kind of woke up a minute ago, and man, the lightning bugs, they were just going crazy. I couldn't, and it was almost like they were so bright at night, they were almost like they had strobes on out here. And I mean, it was just, I didn't have my camcorder with me. It was tucked away at the moment. I tried to use my little point and shoot camera to take a little bit of video of them, but it was too dark and they wasn't quite bright enough for that. But I bet they were just hundreds. I wouldn't know how many to count, but I mean they were just all over the place. And when I was laying on the hammock, you can't see it now, but that rock behind, straight ahead from the fire over there, was just glowing and reflecting all the light, and you can't really see the tent over there any, but it was very serene. It was just very peaceful. So anyway, guys, this will probably be my last video for tonight. I don't know. You just can't get much better than that right there. That if I didn't have to worry about causing a forest fire out here, it'd be pretty awesome. But this is as relaxing as it's going to get right there. I mean, it's awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off here and watch this fire pop and crackle and just enjoy the moment that I can. Guys, it's been good. Good night. Hey guys, just real quick, about 15 after 7, camp's taken down, breakfast is chowed down, and all the stuff is put away. It's been a pretty good night. About mid-morning it started raining, and I had to fiddle around, get my rain fly undone while battling a Charlie horse in my leg, so that was interesting. But nevertheless, I got that squared away, and I'm about to finish up my bag here and just put a few last things away, camera and stuff in my dry sack. I'm gonna go ahead and pack up the camera. It's been an awesome night. I'm gonna be tired tonight. I did manage to get a dream or two in last night. Odd as it was, I think it was spurred by the pitter patter of the rain on the tent. So I'll have to share those with you sometime. They were quite entertaining now looking back at it. But guys, it's been good. I've enjoyed the night, last night, and I'm going to endure this trip out of here this morning and make the hour-and-a-half drive home, take a good cold shower, and go to bed. Have a good evening, fellas.